Hello friends, I'm going to show you how I made these lanterns. Yesterday I posted this picture in my group Art Loft and some people asked me how I made it, so I'm going to try to make a lesson video now. So this is a picture of the first lantern I made and I gave it to my niece already. And these are my second, third and fourth lanterns that I made for my photo booth decoration for Eid. As you can see, they are not complete. They have a top open and there's no base either. That's the way I need them for my type of decoration. But today I'm going to show you how to make a complete lantern. And note that I'm not an expert on lantern making. As I said, this is my fourth time making it and I'm going to make my fifth one as a lesson video. So if you have any better idea than I have, then you can also just suggest me because I'm also willing to learn. So let's get started. Let's start with the supplies we need today. As we are all in quarantine, we don't have much supplies, so this project is about whatever we have at home at this moment. So I don't have my construction paper, I ran out. I don't have color posters, so I have my sketch pad. I'm just going to use it. It's white, so I need paint to color this. You will need a cutting mat so you don't cut your surfaces. So we need some paint. I got this metallic paint from Michael's, but you can use construction paper or any color, or it doesn't have to be metallic paint, it can be any paint, whatever you have basically. And I have some Sharpies, scissors, X-Acto knife to carve the lantern up, and hot glue. So first you'll have to draw the shape of the lantern out, like one side of the lantern. So where is the first side of my lantern? If you're making multiple lanterns, I'll recommend you cut this shape out and trace it. I put it on the next side and trace it so it will be easy and you know that you have every side equal. So I said I made already 4 lanterns, so I have a shape out. This was the first shape for my first lantern, so I just have the middle curved also, but this video I'm going to show you a different shaped lantern, so I didn't make any reference in the middle. So I'm just going to place this shape and trace the border out, so I have like 4 sides ready. Now that I have the 4 sides drawn out, I'm going to design the middle. It can be anything of your own choice to go in the middle. So now I have the middle design in. Ignore my sloppiness, but yeah, if you're using a color paper, you can go ahead and cut this at this point, but since I'm going to paint this, I have to paint it first and then cut it, because when I paint it get wet and get bent. So if I paint it first and cut it, then it will be less bending on the paper. I'm going to use my red metallic paint for this lantern. So I have this painted and I tried to paint the parts that I'm going to keep and didn't paint the one that I'm going to cut it out. Now I'm going to cut the parts out. Now that I have all the sides cut out, I'm going to color the inside with the red Sharpie. Before I go into the next step, I'm going to place this into another plain paper and trace it so I can make my second lantern as it is, so I don't have to redraw everything out. So the next step will be to fold the sides out. So I'm going to fold the lines here, the 3 lines, And I'm going to fold the top, so and 4 of the tops are going to be folded too. So now that I have all the shapes folded, I'm going to connect the open sides with the hot glue. So be careful using the hot glue, make sure you don't burn your fingers. Now it's time to create the base. So I'm going to place the lantern on a paper and then mark the corners of the lantern first. Now I'm going to make a box, but it's not going to connect the 4 dots that I picked from the base of the lantern. It's going to be smaller, like 1/8 of an inch inside. So make sure the box is smaller than the base, otherwise you will not fit the base inside the lantern. Now that I created the smaller base, I'm going to draw a bigger box on the outer surface of the base. Now I'm going to cut the box out. After cutting the base out, I'm going to mark 4 sides of the corner. So later I'm going to cut the lines, the corner lines, not the entire line, just the extended part that I'm drawing now. I'm going to cut them out. After cutting the corners, I'm going to fold them along the lines. After folding the sides, I'm going to glue the corner, so I make a small box. Now I'm going to place the base inside the lantern, and I'm going to glue it from the sides. my base ready, I'm going to glue the top. Now I'm going to add a holder on top of the lantern. You can totally skip that part. So that's all I have today. Thanks for watching.